Hi, my name is Rajveer.
Hi, my name is Nikhila, and
Welcome to the Zen-G podcast. Of course, there's this thing that I don't know if you're not doing everything like career wise, studies wise, relationship wise, like if you're not in a relationship, it's good. We as Gen Z, we are perfectly okay with being single, but sometimes it also feels like, why are you single? Why are you not dating anyone? It feels like that pressure to, even if you're not ready for it, I feel a lot of people feel pressurized. I sometimes feel कि मतलब by because friends, from not exactly, but there are people who will ask, okay, are you seeing someone? Why not? And I'm just okay. I'm not looking to see anyone. I just want to answer that. I'm like, no, no, I'm just not in the headspace to do that thing right now. And okay, after that you feel like, yeah, why am I not seeing anyone? And then you go and download. I do that. I just download a dating app, but within a few hours I'm like, why nahi hoga ye? It just doesn't feel organic. And social media dating apps, I feel like they have dating का पूरा scene ही change कर दिया.
dating का तो पूरा scene change हो गया है. Seriously, there was this, when back in college, when people of my generation were dating, even today we prefer someone to meet organically. एक फ्रेंड होता था, वो अपना फ्रेंड लेके आता था, मैं एक फ्रेंड हूँ, मेरी एक फ्रेंड है, एंड दैट इज हाउ वी यूज्ड टू मीट एंड इंटरैक्ट, एंड अच्छा लगा तो लगा. And we used to have a lot of friends talking to us. We have, whenever we used to meet someone. So I think on a dating app you have to force yourself to think about that guy in a certain way, and mostly it's sexual. You never like, because this is not how I make my friends, right? Swipe left, swipe right. He can be. This is no. That is not how I make my friends. That is not how I choose my maid for that matter. I would want to, actually hire her for a day, see her work, and only that is not how we choose employees. So I don't understand. None of our other relationships we are swiping left and swiping right apart from this one. So when I think we are going on a dating app, we are forcing ourselves to feel something. So when you're actually getting intimate with someone physically or emotionally, it releases a lot of oxytocin in your head, but there are certain parameters to it. If we have the same thought processes, if we have the same belief systems, if emotionally we are there, or the empathy levels for each other are, very much matching up, only then this hormone gets released. It cannot get released with any random person, right? So when I'm on a dating app and I'm swiping left or I'm swiping right, I'm essentially forcing myself to look at that person in a certain way, and most probably sexually. And when I actually meet that person, I might not vibe with him at all. Like, I talk to him, I figure out that this is not what I want. Our belief systems are different. The way we are so different from each other. And then when that happens, I get very angry that, oh my god, I wasted my time. I should invest my. But dude, who asked you to force yourself to look at someone in that way only? And then there's this checklist that he should be an animal lover, he should be this. I don't know.
Cat lover or dog lover.
Exactly. Like, okay, you and I can be best of friends, and you can still, like dogs, and I can still like cats. And there is much more to me than just liking cats or liking dogs. Yeah, and then and the funny part is that if I'm giving this checklist that I like dogs only, but ironically, my best friend, and I have a best friend, okay, we've been best friends for like 20 plus years now, okay, and we had met through some common friends. We did not like each other. Then, with time, I don't know, we started to talk, and today we talk so much that we cannot do without each other. Constantly we are on. And the funny part is that he's a major cat lover. And I'm like, oh my god, this is my best friend. But there is so much more to this guy. He is a very accountable person. He is a very stable person. He is someone who respects women. He is someone who is always there for me no matter what. And through all my weird phases, he's the one who's never judged me. And probably these are the qualities that you would want in a human being rather than someone who finishes your checklist, है ना, to the T and then is a nasty person like Komolika types. Yeah, that's like the definition of toxic and nasty, these days on Insta Reels. So yeah.
मेरा feed अलग
पूरा हमारा feed बहुत अलग है obviously. But yeah, so they can be a completely vamped character, but they are matching your checklist, and what's the point? So you cannot cap a person in that small checklist on a photograph and the way they are looking or based on their height or physical features. You have to analyze a human being as a whole. For that, I'm sorry to say this to you, but it will take time. You cannot analyze them in like 3 seconds of swipe right and swipe left.
It doesn't feel natural.
It doesn't. It won't. You have to. So whenever you're meeting, most of the people, who you have dated, your first relationship, or your friends. Let's take the example of your friends who you have really gelled. When you met them for the first time, it was a zero expectation meet, right? Like pick any of your guy friends or girlfriends. When you were meeting, you never knew where this is going. You never knew what will this turn out as. You never knew that someday this is how amazing it would be, with you guys. You remember your Gujarat trip?
My mom doesn't know about it.
So let's just edit this out. Or auntie, please don't watch this part. But the amazing memories you made, the craziness that happened on that trip, and whatever it was, if you know what I mean. When you met this guy for the first time, did you ever imagine that these are the times that you're going to have later?
I remember senior KG when I met this guy. He has been my best friend for so many years. I never imagined. It's still hard to believe that a few months ago we went to Gujarat. Came back. Mom doesn't know what it. And this guy fell for this girl. And he went to Gujarat for it.
I know, you were the one telling me that romance is, dead and it does not exist
anymore. I really
anymore.
respect that. I want to do that for someone, but Gujarat.
I know. So in senior KG, did you ever go with a checklist and did you swipe him right or swipe him left?
No.
You just met him and trusted him completely, and you both grew over a period of years. You had to give this relationship or this friendship, this friendship of yours, you had to give it so many hours of time without thinking of it as any investment, and just enjoying, valuing and having fun with this person and respecting that person, trusting that person, understanding them, and it grew so much to the point that now you're here, you are making super crazy memories. And don't you think that is how your relationship also should be? Organic, that you meet this person, you don't know where it's going to go. But as you start developing, those emotions, and if you're lucky, they are developing that too. And it happens. And see, there so many people you met in your KG, right? Not all of them became best friends with you, right?
I'm thinking what people have forgotten about.
Exactly. So you meet a lot of people, you make connections, some of them grow and become your strongest relationships or friendships. Some of them don't, but it is important to have an interaction for the first time with a freaking open mind.
Even the situationship, like the first time I met them, I never imagined कि मतलब ऐसे feelings होते हैं, I would feel this way.
And then you learn.
Yeah. Like, the approach is pretty
messed up.
That's right. There's still hope.
Of course, there's a lot of
There are guys who
I
will
mean,
travel
you
cities.
seriously, sometime back we were talking about romances are coming to an end, nobody, and here we are having this live example. Someone traveled to Gujarat. I mean, oh my god, I don't think romances have ended, and I still feel that girls and guys are authentic, and then they go all the way doing everything. But I would suggest that don't let a few toxic experiences kill your ability to trust, because your ability to trust is your ability to actually experience a person in their totality, in their wholeness. So you will be missing out on 90% of your life, behind the walls and bricks that you have made, so that you don't experience another human being to the fullest.
So
And
that
that
you don't feel the wood.
exactly.
You will avoid feeling the lovers.
Exactly, and I feel that more than money or more than travel, the experience of understanding and knowing a full human being and creating the best memories with them is incomparable. Am I correct? Like, if you go back in time, also, the times that you will remember the most are the times with your loved ones, are the times where they made you feel amazing about yourself, or you made them feel amazing about themselves. And then it might be, while you were traveling, or it might be while you were studying, or it might be while you were at home. So you might have this idea that I like spending time at home, but probably it's because of the people who are at home. Or I like traveling, it's because of the amazing experiences with people that you had when you traveled back then. हो सकता है.
What about solo trips? I know but you're
Of
right.
course, you can talk about solo trips. What about them?
No. I was just saying, what about solo trips? Just enjoying nature.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's
but
a
then
relationship with yourself.
that's a relationship with yourself, and on solo trips as well, when you're traveling, you meet people you have zero history with. So that interaction, I think, is one of the most beautiful interaction that you can experience. Meeting someone with zero expectations, zero history, zero agenda, and you don't want anything out of that. You're just passing time because train late हो गई है, your flight late हो गई है, and you're having conversation. I think that is the time when your mind is at its peak open. So those kind of interactions are super fun too. I mean, you may meet your soulmate on your solo trip. How do you know?
So many movies on that.
Hannah? So you never know.
So, thank you guys for watching. Do hit us up with a lot more questions so that we can discuss that in later episodes.
And please do like, subscribe, share, comment, and follow us for more such content. And if you have any questions that you want to address you want us to address in our podcast, then do type it in the comment section. Okay, do that, guys.